Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to an update for my Pan in Every eyeshadow palette. I am so glad this update is here. Honestly, I'm like, I am done with these palettes that I've got. I am ready to move on. So if you are new here and you've got no idea what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, you've never seen a video like this before, basically I am trying to, rather than doing like a pan that palette where you have to try and finish every single eyeshadow in just one particular palette, I want to try and rotate through my collection and try all my palettes really, and just, oh, I wonder what that noise was. It's next door, putting something in the bottle bank. Wow, there must be a few bottles of wine there. Not judging. So yeah, rather than just focusing on a single palette, I want to try and rotate through my collection, working on all of my palettes and just trying to hit one pan in a palette before moving on. I'm working on, I think it's 5 palettes at a time. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, 5 palettes at a time. Plus then I will pick out a face palette just to work on, just to use it. I don't need to hit pan in the face palette at all because that would just be like silly for me and it'd last forever. So it's just a way of trying to pick out different things in my collection. The eyeshadow palettes that are done randomly, I use the wheelofnames.com website, and on that I have got logged against each palette how many actual eyeshadow shades are in that palette and if I've hit pan in it or not. So like if I randomize it and it picks that palette out and there's already a pan in it, we'll just spin again. I just want to keep on going so I've got at least one pan in every single palette. If I declutter a palette, obviously it gets taken out of the wheel. As I add new palettes in, they get added into the wheel. And what I'm going to be doing in each update now, if I've got a new palette which is going into the wheel, I'll just show you briefly what that new palette is and then in it goes. Yeah. If I am sick to death of a shade and I've tried to use it and I haven't hit pan, I'm allowed to just roll it out and then roll in another one. And I'm thinking about maybe like doing a usage on the palette if I haven't hit pan. I don't know. I'm just trying to work out what I want to do. I'm just rambling now. Should we just get on and we'll make it up as we go along anyway. And I can do that because it's my channel, so I can do what I like. Woohoo! I'm in that kind of mood today. I'm just really happy to be getting new palettes. I've struggled so much. Right, I've got, let's see, let's have a look. I'm going to be 1, 2, 4 are going to be rolling out. I'm only keeping 1 in. And do you know what? I haven't got a single new pan to show you. And this is how much I've struggled. Honestly, I've just stuck to one colour. I think pretty much I've had an absolute nightmare. So let's talk about the ones that I am going to be rolling out. The first one's actually going to be a declutter. And it is this little next duo. I don't even know why I'd kept it, to be honest. But what's decided it for me is the lids come off. I mean, to be fair, I have used this like darker shade quite a bit and it was quite nice. It wasn't awful. I have got a bit of a dent going on in there, as you can see. That's it there. And I mean, it was quite a nice colour, as you can see. It's not horrific, but I'm going to declutter it completely because it just needs to go to eyeshadow heaven, because it's just a ridiculous little duo. Let me just clean my finger up so in case I do some more swatches, which I will do. I'm going to try and do a lot more swatches. I'm quite bad at that. I feel a little bit hyper today, but now I'm filming. I think it is literally because I'm so excited to be doing an update for this video. I'm a real rule follower and I will not go in and pick another eyeshadow palette. It's just the type of person I am. I've always been someone that follows the rules, even as a child, and that sort of carried on into my adult life. And yeah, I'm like, oh, these are my palettes. I have to stick to these until I do my update, which is why I'm updating it now. So yeah, that's the first one. I'm rolling it out. I'm decluttering it. So goodbye that one. The next one is this Style London palette. It is the Eaton Square. It's like a little £9 palette. It's been in for a little while actually. And you look at it and you kind of feel like it should be like a nice one, but you know, I've struggled to use it very well, and I'm going to declutter this. Controversial? Probably not. There's nothing amazing about this palette. There's no shades in here that are wow, and there's nothing in here that I haven't got in like 50 other palettes, you know. So I did think I might be able to hit pan on this, but you know, even this one was just not, it wasn't great. That's it there. And where is it, that one? And I don't know, it was just a bit wishy-washy. I didn't really like the mattes in here either. There wasn't a matte that I could just really use. And I couldn't even use like a pale colour just to set my lids because it was a shimmer. I don't know, I don't like it. And so I've decided I ain't keeping something that I don't like. So I'm going to be decluttering that one as well. What's wrong with me? Honestly, I must be in a declutter mode. Have you seen, like, I'm sure you have if you're watching this. Lots of you watch a lot of my other beauty videos, but yeah, I'm in the middle of like doing my whole collection declutter, and it's like, I think it's the meanest I've ever been, like the most brutal. I'm loving it. Next palette is Tammy. This is like Tammy with Revolution, and it's the Tropical Paradise palette. And again, do you know, I don't think it's anything special. And whilst, and I struggled to make a decent look, I wasn't really keen on the formulas. I've used, this was one of my favourite shades. I'd used the green a bit, but nothing that's just amazing. I'm just not in love with it. It's years old. I'll show you the ones that I kind of like lent towards this one and this one. So this one, again, it's all those sort of shades. It's a bit chunky. Not bad. I mean, the formulas, I mean, they've got a good bit of payoff. My ganglion's getting massive. That one. And the one that spoke to me most was the greeny shade here. I wonder if I should just try and keep this. Again, they're just, I mean, yes, but I don't know, when you put them on, they're a bit powdery. Oh, maybe I need to keep it. That green looks quite nice. I'm sure when I tried it, it looks really rubbish on my eyes. I don't. And I did try the yellow as well. You get the swatch of everything. It's just, I don't know. I think I just want something a bit more. And I just don't think the quality is really there for me. I'm wondering whether to keep it in and no. Because the fact that, no, it's going, because honestly, I've been looking forward to this so much. I maybe not declutter it, but I just don't want to work on it just now. If I roll it back in another time, and maybe if I've got a better selection of palettes, maybe it's just been unlucky this time, but yeah, I'm going to put it back in my, collection, declutter. Do you know, I've not really reached for it at all prior to doing this sort of project. I don't know whether to keep it or not. Let me know if you think I should declutter it or put it back in my collection and leave it for a while and then come back to it at a later date. I'll just put it on the side for now, but just give me your thoughts on that one. I'm being a bit needy. I don't know what's wrong with me at the minute. It's just, I think I want to get a collection that I love rather than just think, oh, it's all right. I'm decluttering it. I've made my mind up. I'm going to give it to my niece, I think. She'll have it. I think, yeah, I'm at that stage now. I want a collection that I love. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Next one was this Revolution palette here. This is the Forever Limitless Allure. Pretty new. I think I got it in my GLOSSYBOX advent calendar. I'm not advent. Easter egg is what I meant to say. It's actually not bad, but why have I given up on it? I took this away with me and yet I still struggled to do my eye looks, which is a bit weird. I think it was just, I mean, it was like an okay one. This is one I just want to roll out. I just don't want to continue using it, which is really bad of me. I think I'm just wanting something new. And I think the problem this time was all my palettes, they were so samey that, I don't know, I just didn't feel inspired. Maybe I should keep this one in. Do you know what? I'll keep this one in and then I might get something else to work alongside a bit better. So I'll hang on to this for another round, but if I've got no further with it next time, I'll roll it out. I'll keep that one. And then, so that's that 1, 2, 3 out, keeping that one in. And then the other one that I'm going to be continuing to work on is this Hikari Quad. It's in the shade, so the name is Tonya, and it's back from Hikari Cosmetics. It's actually not a bad little one in that So this is what I've kind of I've been using every day. It's what I've got on today. And I'm literally just like, I feel kind of done with it, do you know what I mean? So I've been using this shade here to set my lids. As you can see, there's a bit of a dip, and then this one on my lids. It's not a bad little colour, but it's not a lot of depth to it, you know. It's still fairly sheer. As you can see, that's it there, so it's not a lot, you know. I haven't really used the other colours very much. I think this one, I tried this one, I think it was just a bit too near for me, you know. But I will continue on and try and hit pan probably this shade, but I will continue probably using that as well. So that's 2 out of the 5 that I'm keeping in, and then I need to roll for 3. The face palette that I'd been using, that I selected last time, was the Highlight and Contour one from Profusion. And has it got a shade? No, just Highlight and Contour one. This actually is lovely. It's a bit of hard pan, I think, on this middle shade here, but I use this as a bit of a bronzer, and it's really nice. And then the highlight shades are really nice as well. I kind of just sort of swept more between them all. But this bronze colour in the middle, I mean, it's really bumpy. You can see it's gone, yeah, it's got a bit weird, but it actually is a nice shade for me. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little bit cool tone, but it kind of worked really well. So yeah, I'm not mad at that. So I'm pleased I got a bit of use out of it, but I'm going to roll that one out. Now it's time to bring a new face palette in. Fab. So we're going to, just to remind you, so yeah, that one just gets packed away, rolling that out. And then I'm going to be decluttering, oh heck, decluttering these two. You let me know what to do with the Tammy one, and then we're going to keep in the Hikari and the Revolution palette for another round and just sort of see how we get on. I'm going to try actually and hit pan in that Revolution. It's not awful. I haven't tried all the shades either, so I could maybe even just play about with all the shades. So I have got a new palette that I'm bringing in, and I got a Charlotte Tilbury mystery box last month after I filmed this update. And it is the Luxury Palette of Pearls. So it's a little quad. So this is new in my collection. I'll just show it really quickly, and then we will spin the wheel and get my new palettes. So I just thought it was like really pretty. How gorgeous is that? And they're all shimmers, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so those them. And so you can see I'd rather have this Charlotte Tilbury one than all those other palettes with like really similar shades. Like the one palette is fine compared to half of them. So yeah, so that is now in my wheel of names. I have got all my palettes here. So currently in my collection, I've got 76 eyeshadow palettes, and by palette, as long as it's got 2 shades or more, it'll be classed as a palette and not a single, obviously. And yeah, I've added the new one in. I haven't taken those other ones out yet, so if I roll anything that I've already got in or that I've had very recently, we'll just spin again. And here is the wheel. Are we ready? I'm going to tap it a few times because sometimes it's really naughty. Let's see what we get. So I'm trying to avoid the glare. Zuri by Zanzi. Ooh, I think this is a scary palette. Don't think we've had that one yet. Okay, but I might have had it. Have we? Well, it's a 12 pan palette and it hasn't got any, I've not hit pan in it, so we've got that one. Okay. Let's spin again, so we need 2 more. See what we get. I don't know why I need to sing when this bit happens. The Revolution Jack palette, we've had that just recently. Yes, we have. We've had that fairly recently. I should maybe write on it. What I might do is at the side of it, when I've worked on it, I might write the month that we've worked on that, and then that might be a good way going forwards. I'm going to look back through all my old videos, and I'm going to sort of update my wheel so we know for future if something's been done. I'll pop a little tick on it if we've worked on it. Technically there should be a pan in it, but if I put it back in, but I'm sure, yes, I did. Did I? Yes, I did. Anyway, I don't want to work on it just now, so I'm going to pick another. Oh, I also get to choose the shade that I work on as well. But I was wondering if I should do a I'm going to tell you in a wee minute once I've got... Ooh, Glam Like Pizza Slice Meat Lovers. Now, this will be a good one to work on. She says. Right, I've got one more palette to pick. I'll put them out the way just now. So there are 10 shades in that palette. That's going to be challenging, I think, from memory. Right, last palette. And then we'll have a little chat. Oh, Forgive Me, Susie, Naturally Yours. That's like a little, what, £5 palette. I don't think that's dreadful. There's nothing terribly exciting, I don't think. Excuse me as I turn my back to you. Forgive Me, Susie, where are you? Oh, right, I'll just chat amongst yourselves. What I'm thinking about doing is, where is this? Is that it? No. Where is that Forgive Me, Susie? It's not that's it, isn't it? That's it. Okay. What I'm thinking about doing as well, should we just, yeah, we'll do the eyeshadows first and I'll pick my face palette. I've had an idea that what I could do is also like randomize a shade I need to use. Now, maybe not necessarily hit pan in it, but even if it's just like a 10 use goal on one of the shades. So I think I might do that. Yeah, I am gonna. I have got my little Alexa here. What I'm gonna do then. So let's number these palettes, and then we'll I'll just number like 1 to 5 for the palettes. Get you to select that, and then we'll number the pans. Get you to select the one shade, and then whatever shade I get, I need to use that. And that way, it might just push me to use a shadow that I wouldn't normally use. So I have the 5 palettes I'm going to be working on first of all. Oh, I need to show you them, don't I? I'm getting ahead of myself. So we've already done that one and that one. So the first one that rolled in was this Zuri by Zanzi. Check that out. So it's still in its box. I think these pans are massive. And I think there's a couple of like some really bold colours. So that's it there. I've had it quite a while actually. And let's have a look. So no mirror in this palette. Some interesting shades actually. Okay, I don't hate it, but I'm a little bit scared by it. And I think it's going to be hard to hit pan in one of these. So there we are. Look at that. I think I've only just swatched it. I am a bit scared. So I'll have a look, see what that Diva's like there. That's one I've kind of been drawn to, but what a great blue. So let's do this Diva. It feels this feels really chunky actually. I want to do that blue shade, and then, so that's like quite a glitter. This is more like a satin. And let's just choose a matte just to see what the mattes are like. Let's try this Coral Queen there. So that's some there. They look very pigmented. Look at that. Oh, now there's quite a lot of fallout even on there. We'll see how we get on. That's quite a nice colour. We've got that blue one. Oh, I actually really like that. And then this is the matte. But you know, I'm not mad at that palette. That is so much fun. Isn't it fun? Oh, what was that? I think it was just my iPad wiggling. I must have had a notification. So yeah, there's some really nice looking shades, and even like that that Smitten, it's like a nice kind of like antique gold. I think this is going to be a really fun palette. So I think maybe we're bringing some new rules. We've got to try and hit pan or use it at least 30 times, the whole palette. I think that's probably fair. But yeah, I'll put a little post-it inside each one. Every time I use it, I can just mark it off. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be all new rules now, because that way at least I've had it for a while. What I don't want is, even if there's a colour I love, I don't want to be stuck with one palette for like months when I've got so many palettes that I want to try, but I would like to sort of try and use it. Yes, I'm going to try and aim and hit pan, but they're massive, aren't they? But I really like that blue. That's stunning. That's incredible. So that's that one. Let me just clean off these swatches. It's bank holiday here in the UK, so I hope you're all having a nice bank holiday Monday. Glenn's just gone for a game of golf. It's really important for him to keep that ankle of his moving since his like dreadful accident before. Now we haven't got the dog. It's really good exercise for his that ankle, just to have a game of golf. So he's quite happy. I'm saying, on you go, darling. And plus, whilst he's golfing, I can film my videos, so I don't feel guilty. So yeah, that was that one. I really like that palette, actually. Much better than what I thought. And the next one, from what I remember as well, this looks really pretty, but I think it's quite pink and bold and scary. So this is the Glamlight Pizza Slice. I think these have got really nice formulas. This is my only Glamlight palette, I think. I haven't used it. I'm not even sure. I think I've swatched it, probably. So I've still got the outer box, the inside one. It does make me laugh because I think it's this vegan. It's cruelty-free and vegan, but it's like a meat lover's pizza. So it kind of made me laugh, because I thought if someone was really vegan and had really strong beliefs, would they buy a palette with like slices of pepperoni on it? I don't know. Right, are you ready? Oh, am I ready? Oh, actually, actually, it's not as scary as I thought. So there's a triangular mirror there. Look at these shades, guys. Look. This is a really interesting palette, actually. So look at the ham, that kind of like pinky iridescent shade. A couple of really nice looking like metallic-y golds. And then the mattes are really interesting. I think this is what I've probably been wanting. Something a little bit more. Oh, look at pepperoni. See, I would never wear that, but I'm kind of tempted. Let's swatch that pepperoni. Whoa. And ham, chicken, and bacon. I'm getting hungry. Oh, so they feel quite dry, the shimmers. You know, some are creamy. They feel quite dry. Look at those. Let's do some swatches. Wow. Oh my God. That's beautiful. I'm just going to drop it. That ham, that pink, how gorgeous. Oh, yes. This is beautiful, beautiful quality. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I think this is one of the nicest palettes I've swatched in a long time. The pigmentation, there's no fallout. Oh, I'm so excited. Let me just do a couple of mattes just to see what they're like. I'm so excited. This might push me out my comfort zone a little bit, but I'm really pleased I've got this, because it's not one I'd have normally just reached for to use. So let's try meatballs. Oh, that's really smooth. Feels really buttery. Let's try this sausage. We like a bit of sausage. Again, oh my gosh. Oh, crushed red pepper is scary, but I'm going to swatch it. And then this sort of purpley shade here looks, oh, the mattes feel beautiful, guys. And look, oh wait, these are so pigmented. Wow, I just want to show you. I'm rubbish at swatching. Look at that. What am I doing with swatches? Look. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, this palette is incredible. I'm really excited to be working with it. I just think I've got some great palettes. What fun palettes this time, like compared to the last ones, which was so like dull looking and the samey and just bland, you know. I just think it's, yeah, I've got no idea which one I'm going to be trying to pan. I'm looking forward to experimenting. I might try and take some photos of some eye looks that I create using these, because I definitely need to get my Instagram doing more. So if I can get them photographed and put up on Instagram, at least I can pull them and show you on here when I do my next update. But I am excited. Okay. And then finally, it's something that I would have normally gone for, my usual comfort zone palette. And it was the Forgive Me Susie little 5-pan palette. Just a little tiny one. I have used this a little bit actually. But I think this is one of those where actually I looked at it and I think I thought I liked it more than I actually do, you know, but it's not dreadful. Kind of looks a little bit like, it's giving me vibes of Natasha Denona, like mini palettes. Let me kind of pull one up. Do you know what I mean? Like if you look at that and then you kind of like look at that, it's kind of giving you vibes. Let's pull this one out. I'm really curious to see these side by side actually. So this is the Forgive Me Susie, and that's a Natasha Denona. Not dissimilar, are they? I thought I had a pan in something then. I thought I saw a bit of pan. I think it was just a bit of light reflecting. So yeah, I mean, even like they look so alike, don't they? Make sure I pack the right one away. So yeah, we've got the Forgive Me Susie. Don't know if I got that in GLOSSYBOX or something like that. So they've got quite a nice like peachy matte there. So we've got like 2 mattes, 3 shimmers. So it's like an inner corner highlighty shade. And then sort of peachy shade, a deeper brown. And then a couple of nice shimmers, peachy shimmer, more like a dark browny bronze shimmer. Let's just try. Oh, they feel all right, actually. Don't feel bad. So that's them there. But nothing really wow. After looking at the last lot now, I feel a little bit underwhelmed by this. I've got bits of glitter from the other ones, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, a bit powdery on that peachy matte, but it's coming off quite pink though, so that's quite nice actually. It might be nice for the end of summer. The shimmer's a little bit lackluster, but it could be nice for a simple day look. That brown matte is quite nice actually. I like that. That'd be a nice crease colour, maybe outer V, and then quite a nice that's quite a nice colour actually. I like that. Okay, so I might even end up trying to go for that. I don't normally sort of use darker shimmers, but it's actually quite nice. So yeah, that's a nice little palette, just to remind you a bit what it looks like here. There we go. Right then, so what I'm going to do is, and this has gone on for ages, I'm going to just randomize a pan that I need to use at least 10 times, and that way it might be a shade that just scares me to death, but at least it's a bit of fun and something we can talk about that can make me cry, and I promise I will use it 10 times. Okay, right then, so let's number these palettes. So let's number this 1, 2. Actually, maybe I should do them in size order, and that'll be easier to hold, and we can kind of see where we're at. Okay, let's do it like okay, so we're gonna go Revolutions 1, this purple one's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 5.
Here's a number between 1 and 5. It's 4. By the way, an Amazon package will be delivered today.
Cool. Oh, how boring. Okay. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 5. That's 1.
Here's a number between 1 and 5. It's 1.
Okay, I'm just pointing. How weird is that? So, okay, to be fair, I probably wouldn't have really used that. So at least it's going to make me use that 10 times. So that's my chosen pan. Okay, I'm actually really excited for them. I think that's a really great bundle. So all I need to do now though, this video's gone on so long, I'm sorry. Have you missed me? Let's pick a face palette. Let me pull out the drawer. Now I'm going to be going on holiday on Saturday, so I wonder if I can choose something that might be useful to take away with me. Let's see. Sorry, this is everything here. I'm being really rude. I should probably put in the overhead, but I'm just not going to. You're going to have to just trust me on this one. What do I want though? I don't know what. I could maybe do with like a nice blusher though. Something with a nice blush in, because I have been struggling with blushers. I always take this on holiday with me, but I'm not going to pick this because look at the pan in that. It's ginormous. Let's have a very quick glance. So many things in here I probably just need to get rid of. Oh, I don't want something pinky. I'm just thinking that I might, so many things I need to get rid of, you know, so many things. No, I don't want that. Okay, I'm going to choose this, she says. A bit of a rushed decision. I don't know if I've had this out before or not. I'm going to pick the Blush Dream palette from Revolution. I don't think we've had this one. I've got so many different palettes from Revolution. This is years old, but it's quite nice. I think this would be nice for holidays, because we've got, I quite like pinky blushes anyway, and then it's got highlighters as well. It's kind of got this like mixed one here, which could be like a nice little blush topper. Yeah, oh, I'm liking the look of this shade, that one. What does that look like? It's quite pretty. Okay, so yeah, we'll use this one and I'll just see what I think of it, if I like the formula, the colours, and then it's a good way of working out if I want to keep it in my collection or not. Fabulous. So let's just have a little rundown once again, because I love to run down all the palettes that I'm using, even though I've shown you like 20 times already. So we have got the first palette is the Blush Dream palette from Revolution, and then we're going to continue using the Hikari, and just to try and get a pan in that one, I think. And then I'm going to continue using, do you know what? I'm just now wondering if I want to keep Revolution in, or if I need to just choose again. No, I'll keep going. I'm going to try and hit pan in it. It's just so big. There are a couple of nice shades in there, to be fair. Okay, so what was I saying? So we've got, yeah, Revolution. We've got that. We've got the Hikari, which we've been working on. So the new palettes from this one are the Zuri by Zanze. Oh, exciting. The Glam Light pizza slice meat lovers thing looks amazing. And then probably what I'd have normally gone for, but now just looks slightly dull and ever so boring, is the Forgive Me Susie little £5 palette. Gosh, I've got a lot, yeah. That's it. It's hitting me in the face with the pizza. I'm on a diet, stop it. So yeah, that's everything, guys. I'm feeling happier, I'm feeling inspired. I'm so glad I've filmed this video and that I've rolled them other ones out, because they were just so dull and boring. So yeah, thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video. Please consider subscribing if you've enjoyed this video, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks guys. Love you loads. So take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah. See you in the next one. Bye for now.